I'm Tama Thompson, and I was supervisor in security at a chicken processing plant in Mentone, Indiana. And there was a storm in Indiana. There were several tornadoes that had touched down, and I was working with Donald Hughes. It was the third shift. About 1 a.m. in the morning, this had happened. And he was trying to contact one of his boys to find out where these tornadoes had been touched down, and he was at the doorway of the big break room. And I went up and told there was 3 maintenance there, and I told them to get down to the main floor because it's really getting bad out. Because if they were upstairs, it would get blowed away in a tornado. And the other 2 fellows, they were kind of dozing off in the break room, but me and Donald Hughes were wide awake. And we were looking outside, and it was storming pretty hard. 2 trees had fell over and blocked Tinky Road. And there at the entrance, there where I do the ID checks in security, great big arm fell off this tree. Cracked real loud and broke, fell down. And as we were trying to hold the door, the force was so strong, I was wanting to look out too, because I'm thinking, what on earth? And we saw some being from another planet. It had to have been a female, and she had to have been primitive. She had no lights. She had no lantern. She was feathers, white feathers, completely all over her body. She was female, where you could tell she had breasts. But she's still all feathers, white feathers. She had white hair. Her hair was up in a bun. She had round eyes, a nose, just like a nose similar to mine. But she had pointed teeth. And she was proud. She was holding her head up, looking around like, where, what on earth? And she was probably blowed down with these storms. Because, like, you got to figure when you're in a jet and you're up there and you see these clouds, they're like popcorn. And, like, if you take off from another country, like when I went to Italy, I could see the shape, like a map, the shape of the boot in the Mediterranean Sea and Sicily, and up in this jet as I'm leaving. And then as I'm getting up higher, then I'm in the clouds, up above the clouds. Then I don't see anything but these clouds that look like popcorn. This being, during these storms, had to have been blowing down to earth. She floated around this tree, floated around it real slow, held her head high, and she just like this, just moving her mouth, just like thinking to herself, where on earth am I? And she was on Earth, but she was from another planet. And I tell you what, she was 10 feet tall. And I tell you, I put my hand on a Bible, and I was with another guy, Donald Hughes. We both saw it. And Donald says, I see a ghost. And I said, Don, I see it too. And she was beautiful. She was different, sure, strange, but she was gorgeous. She was huge. She was giant. And I thought, should I try to communicate? And I thought, oh no, it'd be too dangerous. I just, something told me no, for my safety, not to even try to attempt it. I wanted to so bad, and it was raining so hard it would have screwed your phone up if you would have tried to take a picture or video, or it just wouldn't have took. I'm just sure of it. It was amazing. But on her skin, her face was like didn't have feathers, and her head was shaped like human. But she had these veins that stuck out above her, sticking out of her skin. They were still under the skin, but I mean, they were pronounced veins. And like I say, she had wings that were as long as her body, and she had little arms and legs, feet. It was amazing. Her hair up in a bun, white hair. And when she went around this tree, floated real slow, super slow. And then she kind of got back because the telephone wires, she kind of floated back into the parking lot. And she took her wings straight up together and voom, brought them down, and zoom, she flew. She was strong. She flew fast as she could, went right up over those wires and disappeared just like that. And I'll never forget it. And there are beings, and it's not a joke. They don't look like green men. There are beings from another planet. It's true. And I think about it. And it's kind of spooky. As you think about it, it's scary. This is Tama Thompson in Indiana. I wanted to share this, but people don't believe it. They think I'm off the wall. I mean, you could put me on a lie detector test. I would pass. Donald Hughes would pass. Donald Hughes is from Rochester, Indiana. So, signing off. Signing off.